let me say this. Again, we're asking, what's the reason for this recent attack on Ellen White? What's the reason? My theory is this. Remember, the purpose of the gift is to bring unity. Satan wants to divide. But he knows as long as we still believe in that gift, it will be impossible for him to divide. So therefore, he's trying to neutralize the gift. He's trying to discredit the gift. That's what he's trying to do. Because if he can neutralize the gift, if he can discredit the gift, then when they come with a false doctrine, somebody say, I believe this. Somebody says, no, I believe that's what the word means. And somebody says, no, that's what I believe it means. And then we have chaos. And now we're going to be like children tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine. That's why we see these attacks on Ellen White, trying to discredit her, talking about she plagiarized. I mean, this claim has been answered long ago. And folks say, oh, you're going to wait until you see all these things that I'm going to bring about Ellen White that you've never read before. As if they're going to bring something that was some new claim that was never answered before. I see new brothers coming out saying this. Oh, you're going to be surprised when I show you some things about Ellen White that you never knew. And then when they come out with these things, you're like, wait, hold on, brother. Those things have been answered a long time. So again, it is the purpose of Satan to neutralize the gift that can bring about unity, to neutralize the gift that will help you and I from falling for every winds of doctrine. If he can neutralize this gift, if we can get us to hate the gift, if we can get us to disregard the gift, if we can get us to make the gift of none effect, then he got us. Because then, why would God even give the gift in the first place? Because there's a need for it. If I can remove the gift, we're still going to have a need, and Satan's going to capitalize on it, brothers and sisters. Now, I'm going to show you something here. Again, this is not about, character or people's character or whatever. Not about that. This is whenever you have critics, when somebody openly come out and start calling the Adventist church names or a cult or Babylon or that we have some false doctrine think about it. If we as a church believe in a prophet and that prophet is a false prophet, that makes us a false church. There's no going around it. People say, oh no, there's all kinds of loving people in the Adventist church, or some good people. There's many doctrine I still believe. Yeah, but you're still saying we're a false church. We just have to be clear. You're still saying we're a false church because you're saying we accept the writings of a false prophet. That is the bottom line. That's the bottom line. There have been many brothers who have left the faith and come out against Adventism. And it's so funny because some of these brothers, they say, you ask them, so what do you believe what is your view on this? Well, Adventist is wrong about this. They are wrong about this. Okay. They're wrong about this. Okay. So what do you believe about it? I don't know yet. I'm still studying. Wait. Hold on. So you're telling me that we are wrong about a doctrine, and when you are asked, what do you believe about that doctrine? You said you're still studying it. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the polarization that we see in the political world right now. You have people on the left, you have people on the right. Those who are on the right, whatever Joe Biden did, even if it's good, if Joe Biden did it, it's bad. And when they ask you, well, what should he have done? What do you believe? Well, I don't know. I don't know but what he did was wrong. And then now you have it the other way. If somebody's on the left, whatever Trump does is bad. They don't even know what they believe about that thing. If Trump does it, it's bad. This is the same thing folks are trying to do to God's word. You asking brothers, well, what do you believe about this? Well, I'm not sure. I'm still studying it, but Adventists are wrong about it. And coming out, putting out videos. I mean, are we serious, saints? Are we serious? Again, Satan's purpose is to neutralize the gift. And we are not, by God's grace, going to let it happen. Unfortunately, some Adventists are falling for this trap. They are rejecting the writings. Oh, yeah, she said this, yeah. Me, I only go. I see it on social media. I see it all the time. When people are when we're being accused, and some people are saying to me, I'm Adventist and I go by the Bible only. And write the writings, I don't care for them. You're falling for the trap. You are falling for the trap. Now, I'm going to show you a couple brothers who have left the faith and openly speak against this movement. Now, this is not about the character. I don't know the brothers. I don't know the motives. The motives is not what I'm talking about right now, but I'm going to show you something that they all have in common. Okay? I'm going to show you that all of these brothers have this one thing in common. There it is. These brothers are brothers who were Adventists, and openly they say they no longer believe in the Adventist message, and they are coming out against the movement. I mean, openly they're doing it. Again, this is not about the brothers, the character, because that's besides the point. The point that I'm making is I noticed something. All of these brothers have something in common. Okay? You know what they have in common? They all reject the gift. They all reject the gift. That's what they all have in common. Now, I'm not saying they all believe the same thing, meaning there might be one who believes one thing and the other one doesn't believe it. That does not mean, just because I put them together, does not mean that I believe they all believe the same thing. That's not the point I'm making. The point that I'm making, main reason for all of these brothers leaving the faith, and they say it. It's not me. They say it on their own podcast. They say it. The reason is because they cannot reconcile the writings of Ellen White with Bible. Ellen White is the reason that they're leaving, the main reason. Could it be Satan had neutralized the gift in their mind? Could it be Satan had neutralized, brothers and sisters, the gift in these brothers' mind? Therefore, they had no choice but to reject it. Now, you do know, once you reject that, the thing is, you're not going to stop there. Now, some of these brothers on the screen, again, like I'm saying, some of them already gone farther than others. Some of them already talking about Sabbath is not the day of worship. It's Sunday. That's why I'm saying not all of them believe the same thing right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if it leads there, because the doctrines of the seven Adventists, they are so linked together. Once you reject one, you're going to have no choice. Even if you didn't want to, you're going to have no choice but to reject the other one. Guarantee. You're going to end up rejecting all of the main pillars of the faith. So I see what Satan's doing. He's neutralizing the gift that God has given to bring unity in the faith. And then now he's using different brothers to bring about division. But first, before they do that, they must discredit the gift. They have to discredit the gift, because once they discredit the gift, then anything goes. Once they discredit the gift, anything goes, brothers and sisters.